Hi, today I've got the Cosmic Tarot and the book has been, looks like it's brutalized. Not the book, the package, but they don't last very long, these ones, the boxes. And I don't know how to pronounce that, so that's the creator's name. It's an interesting deck. It's kind of supposedly after movie stars. I didn't know that when I got it, and it was good not knowing it. And I still don't know which ones are connected to, which cards are connected to which movie stars. So I don't really care about that. But if you do, and I tried to find a book about it, but I couldn't find a book, so I just let that go. Ooh, got a bit of a dip there. Okay. So what is movie stars, movie star. I don't know. The reading could be, what is your North Star? Where is your North Star? Where are you heading? I got up relatively early this morning and saw a few stars, just in time to see stars. I try and do that. So nice. So, what is your star? Whatever that means to you. Yeah. What does that mean to you? Where is your star? What is your star? What does your star have to tell you? Okay. The Magician. Wow. Stars are a bit magical. King of Pentacles. The King of Wealth. Looks like he's having a pentacle lunch there. He's ready to eat lunch with his bib. And then we've got the Four of Swords. What's the overarching energy? The overarching energy is the Ace of Wands. He's in the middle, so I'm kind of drawn to him. And there's sort of a bit of a cheeky grin on his face. So there's some sort of, I don't know, humour, some sort of, an Ace of Wands is a spark of chemistry, some sort of connection related to, sometimes it can be sense of humour. You can connect with someone with sense of humour or some sort of joke. And it's like, yeah, you get it. It feels like someone gets you. It's in that state of, it could even be with a few people around and somebody notices something or says something and you really, it doesn't have to be funny. It can be, really on point. And they say it in a way that's subtle and that really perhaps only you or a few really understand what they're getting at. It's that kind of subtlety. This could be you. You could have that wit. You could have that that sense of timing. It's definitely a connection thing, I feel. So it's either, it's either a person. It feels like it's a person, but I'm just getting that as an example or a symbol of how this can happen. It really could be a hobby, or something that you really connect with. It can also be something where you are able to use your skills. You know, the magician, he's got all the aspects of the pentacles on the table, able to use those. So it could be saying that, yeah, use an aspect of yourself at your advantage in a situation. It doesn't have to be humor. It could be something else. Yeah, that is what I'm seeing. The Four of Swords, I mean, these people here, they really look like they're in agreement, you know. So it could even be an ability to, it's like a diplomat, you know, an ability to bring peace to a situation. And this Ace of Wands could, I find the wands sometimes can be about inflammation. Something's inflamed, and there's an ability to bring stability and peace, calmness, and a sense of this is not a flaky energy. This is a really solid, confident with where he's at energy. Confident in the realm that he's in. The King of Pentacles is the earth realm, but it doesn't have to just be that. You know, because the pentacles have all the elements in them: air, fire, water, earth. So it can be even the pentacle, because the pentacle looks like a star. You know, it can be you coming to some sort of realization in a situation, in a time of your life, or recognizing that you need to bring all those things into your being, to utilize them, and that you have that capacity. You have that capacity, and that's what I feel this is saying. It's a really positive energy where there's, and sometimes I can see this as spirit. You know, some people say the wands are about spirit, but they're really about your spirit. And I see the swords more as from spirit. No, it doesn't have to be that. You know, it can be. It's a spark of some sort of energy that enables you to use whatever elements, or a combination. It could even be that you've learned to balance those things, you know, and this is perhaps something that you're aware that you've needed to do, or you haven't thought of before. You know, I said the North Star. I don't know much about astrology. I'm not an astrologer, but I think the North Star is probably where you're heading. You know, so this feels like it's where you're heading, and that's going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you peace in some situation with others, and this is peace within yourself. It's a real sense of respite. It's a sense of reaching a level of mastery, and I think it's possible that, you know, that star is mastery over the elements, mastery within the elements, you know, an understanding of how to use them, how to best utilize them with the person that you are, and particularly the personality that you are, I'm getting. So there could be something that you're not tapping into that is really, you know, your personality really leans towards, or your personality would suit. And that is what I'm getting. It's where you're going to shine. as this guy is shining, he's very comfortable, and he's got that moment, that just moment of something just clicking and fitting and working really well. And it is to do with, yeah, balancing these elements and utilizing them and looking at that. Or at least being aware, you know, that you can tap into those things. You don't have to dwell on it necessarily unless you want to. I mean, some people work with the elements, you know, they might spend some time with the air element or the water element and blah, blah, blah. So that is a good thing too. But this is saying that, you know, you are capable and there's peace to be found in that way. Cheers.